Spider, Supergirl.
Okay.
All right, now you can show your face to everybody, and now you're gonna look at me. Okay. We're gonna start with a little face in the middle of her forehead, between the eyebrows. And we're gonna put a hand over here, and a little thumb, and another hand over here, and a little thumb. This was inspired by Jennifer Sweeney, who did an amazing Superman like this. And we're gonna do a Supergirl. Okay, and now, I don't know if she did it in this way, but this is my take on it. And now we're gonna add some blue. Okay, come here, look at me, sweetie. All right, we're gonna do some blue for the arms. Here's the top part of the arm and the bottom part. And the top part, and you can already see how she's flying. This is just a different kind of Superman instead of just a logo. You actually get the real deal. And we'll put a little bit of blue over here for her chest. Leave the inside bare because that's where we're gonna have, over here is where we're gonna have the emblem. And here we'll have a little bit more for, and it gets smaller and smaller as it goes down. Okay. Now, I'm gonna add in some red and I'm using a rust red. I think it's from Fab. And the top part of the boot is also gonna be a little bit smaller because it decreases in size as it goes back because she's flying forward. This is the most pronounced part, and then the little boot is going to be even smaller. The tip of the boot is going to be one there and one there. Okay, one there and one there. And then over here we're going to have the cape, which I will do in a minute. I'll keep that red on that brush, and I'm going to take a new brush, another brush for the hair, so that because I want to keep that red on the brush. I'll take another brush for the hair. And we'll give her some blonde hair. It's going to be flying in the wind. So we'll give her some blonde hair flying this way. She had a little wisp over here. But basically I want the hair to be flying in the wind this way. It could fly in any direction you'd like. Okay. And we'll go back to the red. All right. We'll go back to the red and we're going to fill in this kind of make the cape going over her head, and I don't want it to extend all the way to the end because I'm going to put a little bit of black for a shadow over there, and it's going to go down to her body over here. And I'm describing what I'm doing. That's why I'm talking. So if anyone wants to be able to do this, they'll be able to. Okay, so that's the top part of the cape. I got a little bit on your nosy. I'll take that off with a baby wipe soon. Here we go. Doop, 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 doop. Usually I remove the baby wipes. We use the baby wipe at the end because I sometimes get more stuff on the face. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the black. I'm going to do some outlining with this brush. Just really a thin brush. And then I'm going to add a little bit of detail to the cape too. So now don't move for a second, okay? I'm going to outline the body, the hands, and you really don't need to outline absolutely everything. You just want to give an idea. You can if you have the time. I don't usually have the time to do it when I'm doing gigs, but it depends on what it is. And you can go around and outline, make a spot there so we see there's two boots. And I realized with the yellow and the red that I could have, and I should have when I had it in my hand, added a little bit of red, and it doesn't really matter what you put where, just so long as you have a little bit of both colors in there. And that's the emblem over there. And now I'll go back to the black again, like I should have done to begin with. And I'm gonna add in, okay, at the end, I'm gonna make kind of a stripe of black, starting at the top like a teardrop. Could be even a little bit bigger. And that is gonna be like the shadow beneath the cape. Gives it a little bit more dimension. And all right, look at me, sweetie. Good. And I'll do another one on the other side. Gives it some more dimension over there. It looks like she's really flying. And bring this down as if there's some movement in that cape. And we'll add a little bit more to, we're gonna make some eyes on the face. Now the face, people are always really scared, and you don't have to overdo it if you're, especially like I said, if you're going fast. So for a girl, we'll give her some eyelashes and just a tiny little eye. And another one on the other side. Don't move your face, sweetie. And some eyelashes and a tiny little eye. And the nose, I'll just do a little suggestion of a nose, like that. And a suggestion, I'll do a top lip. And a suggestion of a bottom lip. And you can make her smiling. I didn't make her so happy looking. I'll curve up her lips a little bit so she looks like she's smiling. Let's just see. A little bit closer so she's got a little bit more of a smile. And you can do them even if you have more time. You could do it in color. You can add some color to the eyes or the lips or whatever, what have you. And then, okay, I'm gonna add a little bit, I'm gonna wipe off my brush and add a little bit more shading to the hair. Just also to give it some dimension, just to give a little bit more of a sense that it's real. It's not just a big blob of yellow. Yes, sweetie. Some of them, yeah. Sometimes they're real people in movies. Okay, so there's a little bit of dimension in the hair. And we'll outline, hold on one sec, sweetie. We'll outline the face. I try to make, on girls, I make the chin sometimes a little bit more pointy. When I do a Superman, I make it a little bit more square. And last but not least, I'm gonna take my favorite, these guys, these graffiti eye stencils, Leia's graffiti eye stencils that I adore, and they are just so much fun, and they're so effective, and they're so fast and easy, and as long as you get the right amount of paint, which I am not getting. There we go. Okay, and come here, sweetie. And we're gonna just give her a little bit of funky over here. Funk her up. And a little bit more over here. We'll funk her up over there. And we'll do also some maybe in a little bit of yellow, just to give it some more. You can also add black there if you would like, but just to give you an idea. Come here, sweetie. And we'll add a little bit more yellow. I like this. We'll just add a little bit more yellow there. And some more over here. And there we go. And if you really do have the time, ideally, if you do have the time, just to make it a little bit more alive, come here, sweetie, you can add some highlights. We all love highlights when we have the time to do them. So there we go. A little bit of highlights on the cape to make it more alive. Just a little bit on her hands to pop them out a bit more on her face. You can do some. You can put some glisten in her eye if you'd like. And there you go. And there you have it. Some in her hair. And there you have it. A little star, because you are a star, my dear. You are my star. And there we go. So, there we go. A homemade video. Supergirl.
Thank you.
And you want to smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, sweetie.